from RT1 Home, and today I'm going to show you all how to sprout seeds at home using a glass and water. Today I'm going to show you how to sprout our Japanese Daikon radish seeds. You can use any type of sprouting seed for this. There's so many different types, alfalfa, mung bean, or just some of the few, and you can use the same technique. So to start, you're just going to need a standard size drinking glass. I have a few here. And then you're going to need some sort of breathable fabric to cover the glass with. We have a couple examples. This is cheesecloth, which is very inexpensive and you can probably buy at your grocery store. Cut into a square and then applied to the top with a rubber band. Next we have a linen fabric, and you could use any natural linen or cotton fabric that you have at home to work as a breathable cover. And then last we have this linen cup cover. This is a new product that we're testing out. So this already has some elastic inside so that you can just easily pop over any sized drinking glass at home. It also is great to keep bugs out of your drinks. So I also have water here in a watering can. I don't have access to a sink, so please use your sink at home. And then I'm also going to use this bowl to put the water in, again, because I don't have a sink. And then lastly, you're going to need a strainer to rinse your seeds with, and so that you don't lose them. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so to get started, we're going to take our seeds, open them up, and pour them in the glass. This is 4 grams of seeds, by the way, so that's the entire pack. And then you're gonna fill the glass with water, and you just wanna make sure that all the seeds are fully submerged in water. And you're gonna take your fabric of choice and cover the glass and your rubber band to hold it on. And then you're gonna have this soak overnight for about 8 to 12 hours. So next, I have these seeds here that have already soaked overnight, and we are going to rinse them off. So again, this will be much easier with your sink at home. And you want to make sure that you rinse your seeds and your sprouts really well, and also clean the glass that you're using to make sure there's no bacteria or mold growing. Okay, I think I finally got those out of there, and then extra rinse, and then try to dry them off as much as possible, and then put them back into the glass without water. So now your seeds are going to start sprouting. You may even see them opening up after day 1. Some of these are kind of open. You always want to keep the cover on to make sure nothing gets in there, any bugs. And one trick you can do, again, this is much easier at your home, so you want to make sure the water drains out. You can actually do this So I grabbed another bowl since this bowl is filled with water. And one trick you can do to help keep your glass at an angle is rest it in a bowl. This bowl's a little big, so it's not the greatest angle, but this way that your seeds will drain so it won't get water trapped on them, and then they can also still breathe because this is open here. You want to make sure that you don't leave them upside down because that's going to block any sort of airflow and you could get mold and stuff growing, which we don't want. You can also just prop them up with a cloth and lean them against a wall is another way you can do it. And again, this isn't very stable because I don't have a wall here, but it's best if you can leave them upside down at an angle to breathe and to drain. Okay. So this is day 2. And then here we have, this is probably day 3 or 4. As you can see, some of these sprouts are already pretty mature. You could probably eat some of these or harvest some of these now. But I'm gonna let these sit for another day or 2 and see how they look. You wanna make sure once you drain the seeds from water that you rinse them 2 to 3 times a day. This is again to help prevent any bacteria from growing. Last, I have this away. These have been sitting for about 5 days. So after about 5 days, you should be able to harvest most of your sprouts. As you can see, they're really bright green in color. And these are radish sprouts, so the stems are kind of reddish, the red stem daikon. But so you'll just want to give those another rinse thoroughly before you eat them. And you can, at this stage, rinse them and just keep them in the refrigerator. Okay. So that's it. A lot of people prefer growing sprouts this way, just so you don't have to deal with messy soil, and it's just a lot, it can be a lot cleaner. You just have to remember to rinse your seeds 2 to 3 times a day, and if it helps, you can set a timer. I'm really forgetful, so I just try to have set times and timers every day to remind me to rinse the seeds. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave any questions in the comments below, and please subscribe to our channel to see more content like this. Thank you.